him.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-magab, it's time for the only news that matters. And in a brand new interview with Loaded Radio, former Kiss guitarist Bruce Kulick was asked why he wasn't ever approached to rejoin the band after Ace left for good in 2001. And he said, that's a great question that he must have heard a million times. And not everyone's aware of some of the backstory. I would hear things about them having problems with Ace, and Ace was getting erratic or difficult. And Tommy Thayer, who actually was the tour manager with them, he was on the road with them, and because even during my era, he was involved in the band, helping Kiss 3 and doing things for the group. He wrote some songs with Gene Simmons and was always a part of the inner circle, shall I say. So from what I understand, there was one or two things that Kiss did, not at a concert, even though once Ace almost not making it, and they had Tommy get in the outfit, he had a similar build, tall and thin, and Ace made it to the show, but there was a couple of other things they needed to do. I believe that 70s show where they were taping, Ace didn't show up, and Tommy got in the outfit. Is that true? Leave that in the comments below, because I never saw that 70s show episode. Was Kiss on the 70s show with Tommy as Ace? The 70s shows, you see that? If that is true, well, it doesn't even matter if it's true or not. Tommy's not Ace. And anyway, so he says Tommy got in the outfit, and then I think there was a private gig, and that's one where really, you know, one of those things where you go to an island and play for some rich people, and Ace wouldn't go, and Kiss wasn't going to say, all right, we're not going to take the gig. So if they ever have a thought of me, I think they would have known that probably, you know, it would have been a lot harder. Tommy was younger, and he was there already, and if you know what I mean, working with them, Tommy, not everyone knows that he was in a tribute band for fun at the time called Cold Gin as Ace Frehley. Was it really for fun or for money? Come on, let's not lie here. And so he keeps talking. Bruce talks a lot, huh? So if they would have went to me, I can't say I absolutely would have said no. See, that's something I have arguments about in the past, where people like would say to me, Bruce would never agree to do that. And I remember him saying something similar to this many years ago, saying, yeah, man, I would do it, but it would be weird. And right here he's saying again, I wouldn't say no. I miss being in Kiss, he says. I do realize it would have been kind of pooped on my era, because then I'd have to, you know, kind of play the role of the spaceman and shoot rockets and play more like Ace. I was never given that direction from Gene and Paul, where Tommy knew that it actually was more comfortable with his natural style and guitar playing. He wasn't a Floyd Rose, play some flashy riffs like King of the Mountain. So I never felt like they made the wrong choice, ever. I always felt that was the right way to go, because Tommy could assume the role of the spaceman in the group. Eric, you know, sometimes gets criticized. Yeah, I'm one of them. I call him Cheater Chris, or the copycat. Yeah, that would be me. But, you know, I'm not alone. There's many like me. And he continues. Bruce talks a lot, huh? Like Tommy has, but Eric being behind the drums and having 5 years in the band without the makeup, maybe he gets a little less criticism than Tommy. Well, he might, but not from me. I goof on him, and then I call Tommy Thayer fake Fraley. Anyway, they both get the same disrespect, but it's nothing against Tommy or Eric. You get anybody on this planet in Ace Frehley makeup and Peter Criss makeup that's not Ace Frehley and Peter Criss, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to goof on them, man. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Anyway, let's continue, because Bruce is still talking. Neither of them really deserve criticism because they're talented players doing a great job. And it was Gene and Paul's choice to say, and now you're the Catman and you're the Spaceman. It wasn't Tommy and Eric saying, please, I want to be the Spaceman. Come on, give me a break. Tell me that, maybe he didn't say, please, let me be the Spaceman. But when they told him, hey, you're going to be a Spaceman, he didn't actually say no, did he? I think he wanted to be the Spaceman all along. Even though Eric's had a lot of credibility from Revenge and MTV Unplugged and Carnival of Souls, that's credibility? I don't know about that. And all the work that he did together for those 5 years. So I actually kind of lost a big gig on many levels for the right reasons. So I was never fired the first time. Yeah, I already went through this again. He actually said he wasn't fired. It was simple. We're making all this money. Now we're selling out arenas and stadiums and makeup. So my era has run its course. That's right. That how he ends it, it's 100% correct. Because look, man, whether you're a huge fan of Bruce Kulick or not, there's no denying Bruce, all the way up to Carnival of Souls. That's it. I mean, Kiss was dead in the water, and I blame it really on Crazy Nights and You Make Me Rock Hard and Let's Put the X in Sex. I mean, all that crap in a row. Crazy Nights and shit. People got fed up with Kiss. I mean, I know I was fed up right with Crazy Nights. That's Animalize, that was a little shaky. It had 3-4 good songs, but yeah, it was getting a little shaky there. They were on such a roll, man. And Lick It Up was so incredible. But then Animalize, And Bruce did play on that album, but Bruce's first album with Kiss was, in my opinion, the best thing he's ever done in Kiss. Was Asylum. Grossly underrated. People always talk about Revenge. The one good thing I can say about Revenge is Bruce is awesome on that album. He plays great, but he's playing to, in my opinion, crappy songs. I love Unholy, and but the rest is like, I mean, Thou Shalt Not and Heart of Chrome's okay, but the rest is just garbage. But a lot of people love Revenge. A lot of people say it's their best non-makeup album, and that's cool. God bless you. I like Carnival of Souls better, but it was dead. I mean, they knew it. Gene and Paul knew while they were recording Carnival of Souls that this ain't gonna fly, man. If we couldn't fill up arenas with Revenge, how are we gonna do it with this? That's really not Kiss. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Carnival of Souls. Well, half of it. I like half of it. I definitely like it more than Revenge. But yes, it's not a Kiss album. All the people that followed Kiss and they danced around, they pranced in front of their mirror to let me, get you rock hard shit. They ain't gonna fall for this fucking, wham wham bullshit that, they were singing on Carnival of Souls to fit in. Even though I like the wah wah bullshit. The most grungiest song on that album was It Never Goes Away. I love that song, man. I was all for give me some wah wah bullshit Kiss instead of fucking, don't mean spit to me and crap like that. I'll take wah wah Kiss over, now we're tough all of a sudden. After years of watching us all glittery and shit, we're going to make an album called Revenge. What are you getting revenge on? You know? On the people that were laughing at you? You're getting revenge on me? Seriously. Revenge was a flop. And that was right there. Revenge is like, that's the hardest. They got Bob Ezrin. That's the hardest we had to work to get back on track, to get Kiss back on track. And a lot of you think it was the album that got Kiss back on track. But to the masses, it wasn't. I mean, Hot in the Shade was a good tour that brought in a lot of people. But then Revenge, like, wasn't doing well. And I've been seeing Kiss all the way from Creatures of the Night. From Creatures of the Night all the way to Crazy Nights. All those shows, they weren't packed, not even close. You know, a lot of those shows were, you know, sometimes a quarter empty. You know, it wasn't good. They weren't doing good. You know, a lot of, they kept Kiss alive. I don't know, man. I think the 80s, you know, those promoters were on crack to keep, you know, booking Kiss, where Kiss doesn't bring in that many people till, you know, I mean, yeah, Hot in the Shade did well, but yeah, it was the makeup. That's what people care about when they think of Kiss. They don't care about the Kulick era. That's just what it is. I mean, I know a lot of you are big fans, but you're a minority, man. But it's cool if you like it or not. Hey, I love Asylum. I thought that was a damn fine record. After that, you know, probably got an album's worth of good stuff off those albums that they did after. But for me, man, Kiss hit the peak at Lick It Up. Everything after Lick It Up just wasn't as good. That's my opinion. What's your opinion? Leave it in the comments below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. I would appreciate if you would do that. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.